Hi guys, it's Arsh Ellahi, and in today's session we're going to be talking about how we've acquired another 2 properties in Cornwall. More importantly, how we've done this with very little capital and how we've managed to make this work so it's a win-win. So we're outside number 16, which is the one that we've had for a couple of years, and to be fair, this property's treated us really well in lockdown and with coronavirus and everything that's going on. It's made some really decent money. So when I was in here in Easter 2021, about to get run over, I just happened to casually notice that there was a surveyor walking around the site. You can see that we're actually on like a holiday, what's the best way, holiday resort, probably the best way of describing it. And I was outside these 2 properties, the surveyor was outside these 2 properties, number 8 and number 9. I can talk about these now because as of today I've just completed on them. So, the story. I was here at Easter and I saw a surveyor coming out of that property just there. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my finger right, just there. And I asked the surveyor, what's the deal with these? And he goes, the owner's selling up. And rumour had it is that he had already sold quite a large majority of these properties. And I said to the surveyor, would it be possible that you put me in contact with the owner, because I might be interested in a couple of the units? He goes, well, there's only 4 available. I said, well, yeah, I might be interested in all 4 if we can make the figures right. So he goes, let me take your details, let me pass you on and let me put you in contact with one another. And that's exactly what he did. I got a call from the owner a couple of days later. It wasn't immediately, it was a couple of days later. And he goes, I hear that you're interested in a couple of the units. And he goes, are you ready to buy? I said, I am ready to buy, but I'd like to propose a different proposition for you, where we structured it as, it's not a rent-to-rent. It's not a lease option, but we structured it as an instalment contract. So we structured it so that over a 10-year period, instead of me paying rent, all the money that we pay to the owner is actually an instalment towards the purchase of the property. Now, why would he do this? The reason why he wanted to do this is because he was adamant that he wanted a guaranteed sale. He's been approached by lease options and he just didn't like the thought of there only being an option to purchase, not a guaranteed purchase. Whereas with I've already got a trusted and tested model here. We've already got what I consider our power team already here. And as a result of that, we've now acquired number 8 and 9, and the one that we've just walked from down the bottom there, number 16. Now, I wanted to push this through quickly because, as you know, sorry, being windswept here, we're in staycation boom. Now, I looked at the viewings that we've got lined up for July, August, September and October. And in theory, those 4 months, the bookings that they've got for those 4 months on those 2 units alone should pay for the year, if not a large majority of the year, which means that the rest of the year, we're not under pressure to get the bookings in. So there are lots of ways that you can strategically acquire property. I did put down a small deposit on them, so it's not a complete no money down deal, but we've done it in a manner where the owner wins. He's now pretty much off site. We're talking about, he reckons that one of his other ones are falling through. As a result of that, I said I'd pick up the pieces on that. So potentially we could have 4 on this site. At the moment we're now legal owners of 3. And as a result of that, the aim is that between these and number 16, which is behind, that these should provide a decent income. Now, one thing that I have done, I don't mind sharing this with you, is that I've structured it where I've actually put each one of those, hopefully I'm pointing to the right ones, yeah, I am pointing to the right ones, each one of those in each of my daughter's names, which means that from a tax point of view, it's going to be completely tax efficient. My daughters are still very young, they're 7 and 6, So I've created a company for each. I've put a property in each, and at the end of the 10 years, in theory, those properties should be able to be transferred to my daughters in their name, as soon as they hit 18. So slightly over 10 years, that they should inherit those properties completely tax-free. And there are lots of ways that you can do that. If you want to know a little bit more about tax efficiency, one thing I'd suggest is that you speak to a property tax specialist. Just get a little bit of advice on that. I got some senior tax advice on that, just to make sure that it is all above board and it's not tax avoidance. So there we have it, guys. 2 more properties to the portfolio. If you can, just do me a small favour, please. Please press like, subscribe and share on this video, and also on the channel. Hopefully you've liked the thought that you can also go and acquire properties without having to put down large deposits. More importantly, it just goes to show that not everyone's motivation is money. Other people have different motivations, whether it be that they're looking just to get off site. Some of them may have financial issues, some people might have marital issues, some people may be upscaling, downscaling. Lots of reasons why people sell properties. Money is not the main motivator, and if there's anything, that should be your main takeaway from this video. As always, guys, please, if you want, please connect with me. You can connect with me on social media. So connect with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter under the handles of Arsh Ellahi. As well as that, you can get more free content. I release a podcast every Tuesday at 6 AM. It's called The Property Rebel. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify and Stitcher. You may realise that I'm talking a little bit lower than normal. There's lots of people here on their vacation. Last thing they want is someone comes shouting about, that they've just acquired properties whilst they're on their vacation. So a little bit of courtesy goes a long way. Finally, if you haven't already done so, if you want to know how to acquire properties like this, or you want to see more properties like this, have you downloaded the Property Investor app, the UK's first property investment platform, which showcases property deals all over the UK, just like this, below market value deals, rent-to-rent deals, lease option deals, just to name a few. You can go to our website, propertyinvestораpp.co.uk, or you can go to the App Store, type in Property Investor and download it completely free. Guys, as I said, please do me a small favour. Please press like, subscribe and share, and I look forward to speaking to you all very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.